I need you to hear me right now. Lowering your prices is not the answer. It's actually the number one thing that will keep you stuck and burnt out without ever making any real money. And I know because I made that same mistake myself. When I launched my agency, it felt like I was crushing it. I signed 14 clients in just a few months, charging each one $500 a month. That's $7,000 a month, right? It sounds great until reality hit me. I was drowning in fulfillment. I had to hire people just to keep up. And at the end of the day, I was making less than a minimum wage job. And that's when I had an epiphany. No matter how many $500 a month clients that I signed, I was never going to build a real, scalable, and profitable business. At least not with the digital marketing agency business model. So in this video, I'm literally going to fix this for you so that you never have to worry about scaling a broken business model again. I'm giving you the exact blueprint that I used to go from low ticket, high stress clients to signing $10,000 plus agency deals. So step number one, do you know the reason that agency owners don't charge high ticket prices? It's not because the market won't pay it. It's not because clients can't afford it. It's not because ads are too competitive. And it's not even because your business sucks. It's because you don't believe that you can charge more. You don't believe your service is worth more. And I used to have the same limiting beliefs. I thought that if I raise my prices, I'd lose clients, people would say no, and I'd sign less deals, or I would lose them to my competitors. But let me ask you this. Why do two agencies in the same niche, selling the exact same service, charge completely different prices? There are agencies out there charging $500 a month like I was at the beginning, and then there are agencies out there charging $10, $20, and even $30,000 a month for the same thing. What's the difference? It's not the service, it's not the niche, it's not the market, it's positioning, it's value, and it's sales. And it's their belief in what they are worth. The truth is, you can charge more. In fact, you have to charge more, because if you don't, your business will not be sustainable. So destroy this mindset right now, and let's move on to the pricing model that will set this all up for you. Step number two, this is the exact billing structure that we use that took us from $500 a month clients to $12,000 plus deals. We gave our clients two simple options. Option number one was a paid in full, or a PIF. $6,000 upfront for 90 days of service. And after those 90 days, it's $2,000 a month. The total collected from those clients in 6 months is $12,000. And option number two we would give them is a monthly payment plan. $2,500 per month, every month. And the total collected from those clients in a 6-month period is $15,000. Now, why does this work? It's the illusion of a discounted service. The client sees that it's actually worth $2,500 per month, but they can get a 20% discount simply by selecting option one. And you get upfront cash, which equals stability, no more waiting months to have money in the bank, higher margins, which equal better service. You can hire the right team and you can deliver better results for your clients. This doesn't mean that clients are going to magically agree to pay a higher price and throw money at you. But I'm gonna show you exactly how to position your offer so that you can close more deals than ever, even if you triple your prices. But first, let me show you how this pricing strategy can accelerate your agency's growth.
All right, I know this looks like a lot of numbers and a big Excel sheet. Don't worry, I'm going to make this very easy to understand, and I'm going to break it down for you. So we have two pricing scenarios, and the purpose of this is to show you what a dramatic impact changing your pricing in the way that I've suggested here can have on your agency, not only in your cash on hand, but your ability to go on the offensive and acquire more clients. So under pricing scenario number one, we're going to assume we already have 10 clients. We're going to assume our monthly rate is $1,000 a month. That's what we charge. Our cost to serve is $750 per client, and our customer acquisition cost is $900. And we're going to make this really easy to understand, and we're going to keep these numbers real clean. So we're going to say that we're signing 2 new clients every month which is somewhat realistic with this amount of money that we have. We don't have a ton of money to go acquire new clients, so we're doing what we can and we're signing 2 new clients a month, right? So under this first month, we have 10 clients. We're doing $10,000 in total revenue from $1,000 per client. We signed 2 new clients, so we collect an additional $2,000, and our total revenue for the month is $12,000. Our total cost to serve is $7,500, and our total customer acquisition cost for the 2 new clients that we got is $1,800. That brings our expenses to $93,000, our net profit to $2,700. Assuming we have no cash in the bank currently, that leaves us with $2,700 cash on hand, right? That's what we have in the bank. Now, for easy simplicity and simple math, we're going to repeat this every single month. Same scenario. Now we have 12 clients, we signed 2 more, and here's what the numbers end up looking like. So in month 1, we have $2,700. After month 2, we now have $5,900 cash on hand in the bank account. Month 3, we have $9,600. And at the end of month 4, following this pricing model, we have $13,800. Not bad. And maybe what we could do now is take some of that $13,000, reinvest it in scaling our ads, and maybe we can start signing more than 2 clients. But we're still operating on a slim margin or slim cash on hand. Now let's go to pricing scenario 2. We're going to assume everything's the same, right? Same agency. The only difference is in month 3, we're going to change our pricing. So month 1 and 2 look actually identical to here, right? We have $2,700 and then we have $5,900. In month 3, we decide to change to the pricing model that I'm suggesting. $6,000 paid in full, or you can give them an option, $2,500 a month if they don't go with the PIF pricing, with the paid in full, right? So now in month 3, this line here just shows everything staying the same because we didn't sign any new clients at the old pricing. So we have 14 clients, $1,000 each, $14,000 in revenue. We're only calculating our cost to serve. We do $3,500 in net profit from our existing clients, assuming none of them churned, right? Again, we're making this really simple. I know there's a ton of variables that could come up here, right? Now, in the same month, month 3, let's assume we signed 2 new clients again, but rather than charging them $1,000 a month, we went to the paid in full model and we charged them $6,000 for 3 months of service each. We collected an additional $12,000 in cash. So now we have our $14,000 from our existing clients plus another $12,000. So our total revenue is $26,000 and we have to pay to acquire those clients. So we got to take the $1,800 off here. That leaves us with $10,200 left over in profit, right? And at the end of month 3, rather than having $9,400, we now have $19,600 cash on hand in the bank account. Now let's assume this worked out as I suggested here. And we decide, well, we now have some cash on hand, right? We have $10,000 additional dollars on hand that we can spend. So we start to scale our ads up, right? We maybe double or even triple our ad spend because we have some money here, right? We go on the offensive. And let's assume in month 4, we now, because we have more cash on hand, because we scaled, because we invested, we now sign 5 clients. We get 3 more clients than the 2 we've been getting. And out of those 5, 4 of them pay in full and 1 of them pays monthly, right? So now we have 16 clients at the start of the month. We're doing $16,000 in revenue, 4 PIF at $24,000, $6,000 each, and 1 pays us monthly $2,500. Our total cash collected this month is now $26,500, right? Our total revenue, including our existing clients, is $42,500. Our cost to serve is $12,000. Total customer acquisition cost $4,500 because we signed 5 clients. So we have $16,500 in expenses. Our net profit is $26,000. Right? Leaving us at the end of month 4 with $45,600 cash on hand, or 230% more cash on hand than if we follow this model. And this is why increasing your prices is not only important, but finding a way when you're starting out to get more cash on hand so you can go on the offensive, so you can acquire more clients, and that continues to compound. This is why this is so powerful. And this is the exact way, the exact method that I used to scale from $4,000 a month to $100,000 a month in just 3 months.
Okay, now you see the impact that pricing can have on your agency. But how do you get clients to confidently say yes to these new prices? Let me show you. because this is where most agencies choke. They raise their price, a few clients say no, they get scared, and they go right back to charging $500 a month clients, repeating this cycle. I'll save you the time and the lost revenue. If people are not saying yes to these prices, the problem is not the price, it's your sales process. Your prospects do not truly understand the investment with your service, and they do not believe that you're going to get them the outcome that you're saying. So follow these 2 steps. Number 1, position yourself. Stop acting like a desperate freelancer. Clients should feel lucky to work with you, not the other way around. They can sense your desperation, and that is costing you money and deals. Shift the dynamic by shifting your mindset. It's not about convincing them to hire you or to work with you or to pay you. It's about them earning the privilege of working with you. And I'm going to show you why. When you truly grasp how much money and revenue that you can generate for your clients, you will realize you're not just worth more, you can charge way more. Do you know the biggest reason prospects hesitate? They don't see how easy it is to make money by working with you. So we show them live in real time. And here's exactly how we do it. Number 1, we ask them their customer lifetime value, LTV. This is the key to framing your offer and one of the first and most important questions that you need to ask during the sales process. What is your customer lifetime value, LTV? This question is crucial because it sets the foundation for how you present your offer. If you're running a 2-call close or a 2-call sales process, ask this question first during the qualification process. And if you're running a 1-call close, ask this right at the beginning of the sales presentation and keep it in the back of your mind. Now, most business owners should know this number, but if they don't, no problem. Let's make it easy for them. Ask them this: on average, how much does a customer pay you every single month? And how long does a typical customer stay with your business? For example, if a customer pays them $200 per month and stays with them for 10 months, their LTV is $2,000. Once you have that number, hold on to it, put it in your back pocket. Why is this number so important? Because when we get to the ROI breakdown later, we'll show them exactly how working with us actually pays for itself, making their decision to invest a complete no-brainer. Now, we're going to show them something really powerful. We're going to show them 2 back-to-back slides in our sales presentation that make the value of working with us undeniable. Here's a look firsthand at what these slides should look like inside your demo deck.
Now let's take a look at the 2 slides. The first slide is the case study breakdown. We present a real case study featuring 2 groups of our clients. Number 1, our top 10% performers, and number 2, our bottom 10%. And this is where we set realistic expectations while also planting the vision of what's possible. Our top 10% of clients, the ones who execute well, see an average of 36.4 new customers per month from our marketing services. We're going to show them that result and emphasize that this is the potential when they work with us. Then we immediately contrast that with our worst case scenario, our bottom 10% performers. Even in the worst case, these clients still sign 3 to 4 new customers per month. So now we've created a frame of reference. Best case, 36 new customers per month. Worst case, 3 to 4 new customers per month. And at this point, the client, the prospect, starts thinking, okay, even the worst case scenario doesn't sound bad. But now we take it a step further. Slide number 2. First, we take the customer lifetime value, LTV, that we calculated with them earlier. Let's say their LTV is $2,000 per customer. Next, we look at their investment to work with us. $6,000 for the first 90 days, $2,500 a month on ads. Total 90-day investment is $13,500. And you can build this slide however you want. You can make this auto calculation. You can do the math with them. The point is you give them a visual so they can see it in real time. Now let's apply real numbers to it. Best case scenario, if they're in the top 10% of our clients, and let's say they sign 27 new customers in 1 month, that's $54,000 in revenue. And even if the first or second month is more modest. In total, they see a realistic outcome of $98,000 in new revenue for the quarter. That is a massive return on investment. It's a 7.26 return on investment. And let's say worst case scenario pans out. If they're in the bottom 10% and they only sign 4 customers per month, and you could show them this, that's still $8,000 per month, 4 times $2,000 LTV, $24,000 in 3 months total, 8 times 3. Even at the worst case, they're still profitable. They invested $13,500 and they made $24,000 in new customer lifetime value. At this moment, they realize, best case, my business explodes. And worst case, I still make money. And this is before factoring in repeat purchases, referrals, upsells, which only increase their actual LTV. So now we've decided that this investment makes sense.
At this point, most clients are already sold, but we make the decision even easier by removing the last little bit of risk that they feel. We offer a 2x ROI guarantee. We tell them, if for any reason you end up in that bottom 10% and you don't get at least a 2x return on your investment working with us, we will work for free until you do. What this does, it eliminates hesitation, it shows that we're confident in our results, and it makes saying yes almost automatic. Now, some of you might be wondering, what if their LTV is too low? Or what if the numbers don't work for my agency? Or what if I can't deliver on the guarantee? That's your job to figure out before signing them as a client. If their customer LTV is too low, they might not be an ideal fit. You might need to refine your target audience. You may need to adjust your fulfillment model to ensure that you can actually deliver an ROI. Because here's the truth. If you can't deliver a return on investment, your clients won't stay anyway. And if they don't stay, you won't be in business for long. I know that all of this might seem like a lot to execute on, but that's not an excuse to ignore it and keep running an underpriced, mediocre agency. Scaling at times can feel overwhelming. I know, I've been there. So many moving pieces, so many numbers to crunch. But here's the thing, you don't have to figure this all out alone. That's exactly what we do at Limitless Agency. My team and I will work with you step by step to build a profitable, scalable agency. We'll break down your numbers and structure your pricing so you can scale with confidence. We'll build your entire sales deck and show you how to close more high-value deals. We'll help you generate qualified leads so you're never chasing bad prospects. And most importantly, we'll show you how to deliver amazing results for your clients so they stick with you for the long run. If you want to know how it works, and if you want to see if you qualify, click the link below in the description or around this video.